Morning folks, how you all doing? And welcome back to the channel. And yeah, I needed to get out for a ride today, so here we are. Just realised just want to do one thing and just zip up that pocket. And well, how often do I zip up my pockets on the leather when I'm on the Harley? I never. Everyone always comments, why don't you zip up your pockets? Reasons being known to you, but anyway. So I've not been out for a couple of weeks, as you have all guessed, and been a little bit quiet on the channel. And for those of you who do follow the Facebook page, that'll be revealed. I've just been taking a little bit of family time out and having a bloody big sort out in the ALCHEMOTO garage. Moved a few cabinets around, sort of getting everything set up for things that have never been finished, like the drills and, you know, the bench grinders and stuff had never been bolted down, so I'm just trying to get everything so the garage is more usable, ready for the winter, because I've got a lot of work coming on, bits and pieces on bikes and a bit of paint work going on in there, so always nice to get it ready for that. But yeah, so I had this plan. Yesterday was absolute washout, and it gives sort of showers today, and I just got everything ready this morning, got on a bike, and then heard it bouncing on the conservatory. The rain was just, I thought, am I going to get out in this? And then I thought, well, that's the reason I got this bike, to go out in all weathers. So, on with the leathers, on with the jacket, on with the Triumph. Bird nearly hit my lid then. And away we go. So this is it, we are out on the Tiger, and the Harley, by the way, is... its yearly inspection ran out on Friday. It's currently Sunday, and I've not been able to get a chance to get it into the garage to have its yearly inspection. And I know there's some of the guys around the world, you do not have to take your bike for a yearly inspection. In the UK it's called the MOT, and it's just like a once over of your bike to make sure it's roadworthy. So yeah, that's that. I never usually let it run out, it's always done just before, but I just couldn't get in, and the garage that I use isn't open weekends now, so it's a bit of a pain. So we're getting that sorted next week, because of course I still do want to ride the Harley, the Sportster, on the good days through the winter, as well as the Triumph. But today I just thought, I've got to get out. I'm not bothered if it rains. Now, I did actually try the new product on the windscreen on my GoPro lenses and my lid, which is like a Rain-X product, but not a Rain-X product, so I'll just put a picture of that one up now. And I don't think I put enough on, because I hit some rain before and it's not beading off as much as I'd like it to, so I'll have to give it a second coating. But I think it's a lot better than it was, because if any of you watched my Scotland trip, or the last one from Borders, I ended up with the rain bead staying on my screen for about an hour after the rain stopped, so that was no good. And I can't believe, anyway, I've got this far into Derbyshire and the sun's actually come out, and I actually put the visor down, the tinted visor down, because the sun was so bright before. So sometimes you've got to take that chance. It doesn't matter whether you start your journey in a pissing rain, it could change in a matter of seconds. And look at this now, we've got some beautiful blue sky, and it's actually, it was 10.5 degrees before, it's actually gone up to 11.5 now, so temperature wise it's not that bad. And don't forget, on this bike as well, let's just see if I can get past these cars. We can. One thing with this bike, when you need that extra grunt, it's got it. It's a beautiful, beautiful triple engine, this. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying then. So we're just heading down, we'll forget about that bit. I can't remember what the hell I was saying. To the Yonderman, and I'm going to grab a brew from there and then head to a couple of different places we've not been before, just out in the peaks. I was saying something about bringing my visor down, wasn't I? Because of the sunshine. But it has promised some heavy rain later. But you know something, I don't really care. I actually enjoy riding in the rain, and the only time, well, even when I went to did the Highland Fling, it was a couple of years back, and it pissed down for the whole week. I was on the Harley then, but you know, it didn't matter because there was 20 bikes in tow. We all had an absolutely fucking good laugh, and no one complained about the weather, and that's what it's about. So don't be fair weather, rain or shine, enjoy. So I managed to get on the Military Bikers live stream last night. As I say, I've not been sort of active the last couple of weeks on the vlogging front. That was a blast. I was getting a little bit tired towards the end, a little bit quiet. It was about 1:30 this morning when I logged out of that, but you know, that was quite good. So there's quite a few vloggers on there I've known for a long time, and some new guys as well. I'll just try and put a little bit of a list up here if I can remember now. And for those of you new subscribers who did subscribe because of the live stream last night, thank you very much. I have subscribed to some of you back, and I'll just go through the list and see if there's anyone I've missed. And if I have missed you, just send me a message and I'll check you out and hit you up back. Okay, so that's that. But yeah, Military Bikers live streams also available on podcast, so go check him out if you've not checked him out already. Now, it's quite windy today as well. What was it? I think I just remembered what I was getting onto before about it was about this 10.5 degrees now, and this bike comes with heated seats and heated grips. Not that I need them right now, and one of the reasons I chose this bike to ride through the winter months and whatnot, and for the touring, because of the comfort with that. And you know, people might say you don't need them, I haven't got it on mine, blah 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 and blah blah blah. Hey, I'm getting older now, I need these creature comforts. Absolutely beautiful roads these, but unfortunately at weekends they do get quite busy. But with a decent bike you can soon demolish the traffic. I think I should have took that road there, but I'm going to the cafe. I think that's the one that goes over to Bradwell Moor that I keep mentioning. So that was a fantastic breakfast and a brew at Yonderman. Just trying to see which way I want to go now. I think let's set up here. And as usual, the rain has caught up with us, but who cares? Yeah, so that Rain-X stuff's not doing a good job on my visor, is it? Well, it's doing alright on my visor, sorry, but not my windscreen. I think I put more on my visor. So it's working on that, but not on the screen, so I'm going to have to put a lot more on. How annoying. Right, I'm going to take this right turn up to Cavendish Mill. This is where I did the off-roading that time, if you saw that. Well, sort of off-roading. Little couple of mile track. But there's some other roads around here that I've not been down, so let's try and get lost. Okay, I think there's no sign for down here, so let's get lost. Sometimes it's the best way. Turn your maps off on your phone and just follow your nose, basically, and then you sort of come across some of the best roads and views you've ever seen. That's the way I see it. I mean, little narrow road this, but I don't know where it goes. Obviously, you've got the obligatory cyclist. Now, we're supposed to give cyclists here in the UK 1.5 metres room. Now, this road itself is barely 2 metres, so how are we supposed to do that? So that looks like, what's that? Emergency vehicles keep clear, old track up there. We've got a eagle flying ahead. Interesting. A 13% drop on this road as well. I don't know where it goes. It heads into a valley somewhere, but it's not a well-travelled road looking at the grass in the middle of it, is it? Colours of autumn. The beautiful little woods, though. Ah, is it? It's Millersdale, Monsell Head. He's up there, right? Okay. No unauthorised vehicles beyond this point, except for accidents. There used to be an off-road trail up there. Right. Okay, so we're just going to do a right. Is that... I'm sure that used to be where the off-road trail was. If they've closed that, that's quite frustrating. But this river is absolutely teeming with fish along here. Ravensdale, right, okay, there's a cliff which you can see through the trees vaguely. I always wondered where that was again, so I wonder if we can get a view of it. So the valley we've just come down is adjacent to this Ravensdale, and let me just see if I can... Oh, look at all these wet leaves. Ravensdale, yeah, okay. You can't really see it, but many years ago, I'm talking 30 years maybe, the cliff top that runs up there is the first time I did proper climbing, you know, with the knocking the pegs in the rock and the carabiners and whatnot. And I remember this little ledge, and a mate of mine, he's done Everest and all that, he was a very, very good climber, and this ledge that was overhanging, and he says, you've just got to have the leap of faith. I'll never forget it when I sort of had to jump up and grab hold of the ledge, and then because I was tied to it with the ropes, he says, don't worry about it. But when I got up on the ledge, it was a fantastic view. It's a shame I can't see it through the trees. And he actually told me about a friend of his that fell off doing a similar thing in Everest, and he died. So that was like but he did wait until I'd actually got up on the ledge before he told me that. But since that day, I've never been rock climbing. So sometimes you just find yourselves in these amazing little spots, and how autumny could it be around here? Completely isolated on my own. That's some fantastic, look at that road up there. So that's the road we're going up in a bit. It's a shame about this one though, it's a public footpath. I actually thought it was a road that I could ride the bike down. So pretty frustrating. You find that in the UK. Unless it's got byway open to all traffic, you've got to follow the rules, and of course it says here public footpath, so. So we can't ride down there, but amazing place. So the bike's looking great. It's absolutely pissing down at the moment, but the trees are taking a lot of the rainfall off me, so nice just to have a little bit of shelter under here. But we'll get back on the road in a minute. So right above me is, just earlier I was talking about the cliffs. I'll just switch the camera around and see what you can just see through them. Yes, you can't really see much through there, but that's the cliffs that I was climbing that time, and like I said, since that day, never again.
Right, it's some road signs. Worm Hill, Monsell Trail. With a track going up there as well. Just getting the time to look on the maps and see where these places are and where they go. How cool is that? I'm just going to wipe the inside of my lid, but I thought, what a good place to... that's not a good place, is it? On the centre stand. On the centre stand, on the side stand. That's better.
Sometimes you just find yourself in random caves. How cool is that? I mean, at least it's one thing, like when it is pissing down, at least you've got somewhere to shelter.
We'll see what's down here, because today is about exploring in the pissing down. I will put that Heated seat back on though. Look at that old building there. I'm trying to stay away from the main road, you see, that where that one went back to the A6. I'm just trying to stay away and just explore some of the roads you wouldn't normally do. You'd normally just travel the A roads, and finding out new roads for the future. Limestone Way. Now that's interesting. Is that a public footpath? I think it's a road. It's a proper hairy road, put it that way. There's a lot of rocks and the road's broke away in parts. There's not much of the metal road left. And don't forget, I'm still on the factory tyres as well, so a lot of leaves. I'm just trying to keep this track in the middle. Cross through the farmers' fields. That's pretty broken up, and I can't see what's underneath the leaves, you see, so I'm just trying to get a feel. Like that, they just hit a rut and just threw me off. Oh, good fun. Wow. Just shows you, that's the reason I take these back roads. It just finds you these places you wouldn't normally find. A lot of rocks and tree roots underneath, just keeps throwing you off. So you don't want to be travelling this too fast. And then you've got these big drop-offs here. Squirming about in the ruts. That's just the inadequacy of these tyres. They're just squirming a little bit on the wet stuff, but that makes it more interesting. So this is the limestone way. Okay, so yeah, I have actually got map coordinates. Funny enough, I've got a 4G signal, so it's actually called Long Lane, and it does actually lead back down to Millersdale. So we've come from, where are we? Down here. So it's Priestcliffe when we drop down to the village. I think I joined it somewhere around this junction here. So I came up this road and then down here and then down Long Lane. So from Priestcliffe, Long Lane, and then drops back down to Absale in Derbyshire here towards Millersdale. So we've not got long to go back down to Millersdale, and then I'll probably find the main route back out. Absolutely teaming it down now. So of all the days I decide to find a proper little off the tarmac track on the Tiger, it decides to be pissing down, and I can't see shit out my visor. Anyway, who cares? I'll tell you what I'll do. Visor up, even though it's going to let rain on the inside, and I'll wipe it up when I get down the bottom of the track. So there you see, it's when you go in off-road mode and then you restart the engine and then it goes back down to road mode. So the rain mode actually stayed on. Oh, don't want indicators. This one. No, I don't want that either. Want mode. And that's off-road mode there. Okay. So it seems like towards the end of the road it's getting a little bit more metalled, so just broke away for the majority of it, but what a cracking little track. And the view's not bad either. So I think looking down up on that hill as well on the other side is the Ravensdale Cliffs that I was on about before. I'm pretty damn sure that's what it is. We just come round in like a circular loop. Yeah, there's the road down at the bottom, so it'll be interesting to see where it starts from this on the other side. I think this is the track I pointed out. There's a track going up there. In fact, that was the one. So at least we know it is illegal right away. A little bit of a spin there. Visor back down with the rain on the inside. Okay folks, I'm going to leave this one here because it is absolutely pissing down. Thanks for coming along with the ride. It's been great to get back out on the bike, and like I said, I love riding in the rain. It's only water. Get yourselves out there and enjoy it. Remember, which way am I going now? That way. Please do check me out on Facebook. Please like the page and follow me on there. Check out my Instagram. It's the first time you're watching ALCHEMOTO. Please hit the subscribe button. Jesus Christ. Please hit the subscribe button for more of this and check out my back catalogue. And again, don't forget, it's not just the Triumph adventure stuff, it's the Harley stuff as well. So we'll be seeing you soon. Great to see you guys. And now, for God's sake, I'm signing out before I get too wet. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you later.